Valentine's Day is over, the month is almost over, and we can get on with the tech news for this month. The people that bought a Samsung 990 Pro were having a big problem beginning of this month. They were showing increasing amounts of degradation to their NVMe SSDs. It was very much found out by Samsung recently, though, that it was a firmware problem, and they have released a firmware update. This update only fixes to make sure it doesn't get worse. If you already have severe degradation, try an RMA. Now that Samsung knows what the problem is, they will probably accept the RMA more likely. Unlike some other people that have sent in RMAs already, they declined them. However, I'm going to believe that they most likely will start taking a lot more RMAs now and gotten back into touch with those that they said weren't qualifying. Next, we have Dell. Dell laid off 6,650 workers because of a decline in demand for personal computers. I don't know if I entirely agree with that. I have a feeling it more has to do with just the decline in wanting to pay for the extended warranty plans that you push on everybody. But this is a 5% cut on their work base, so I'm not really sure how hard that's gonna hit. You ever heard of something called the TikTok challenge? The Kia TikTok challenge was something that I would actually very much consider to be a problem. The Kia challenge was something made up by the Kia boys. They went out and were bypassing security systems for Kias and Hyundais, starting them up and taking them for joyrides using just a USB cable. A lot of crashes recently are being linked to this challenge, and there have been a couple of fatalities that I have heard about. Kia and Hyundai are releasing an update to fix this problem. Until it gets to your car, though, they are recommending to get one of those little steering wheel locks to make sure that your car doesn't get jacked. Intel is coming back in with the extreme desktop CPUs. The Intel Xeon W3400, W2400, and W790 are coming out. And to be quite honest, I'm actually very interested in this. This is something that hasn't come out for a while, and for the most part, recently has been dominated by AMD. And even AMD was dominating it so much, they stopped innovating their Threadripper CPUs. Now we have a little bit more competition, and if the Intel Xeon CPUs give as much competition as a lot of YouTubers and I are hoping for, it's gonna be awesome to see some big innovations again in these workstation CPUs. And hey, all this means is that sometime later down the road, I can have a very, very mean computer for an editor if I ever get there that far. I don't see that happening though. Not for a while. Still a one-man crew here. Instagram and Facebook are launching their new verification service. Tell me if you heard this one before. You get to have the opportunity to pay monthly to be verified by Facebook and Instagram and get a nice little blue check mark. Like that. Quite honestly, it's not surprising to me, and the one person you thought was gonna comment about this, he commented, Elon Musk was saying it was inevitable. If you have an Anker power bank, you might be wanting to do that little recall here. There are some fires that are going on that have been pretty much nailed to the idea that the power banks are the cause for these fires. For right now, this recall is only on those that have the model of A1366. Anker is trying to work to make sure that they have a full voluntary recall of the product and have it facilitated by government agencies. This is, by the way, the Anker 535 power bank is the exact one you need to make sure. It's the PowerCore 20K is also another name for it. Just in case any of these lovely viewers are unlucky enough to have one of the affected power banks. Come back next month for another installment of Tech News. Other than that, don't forget to like the video if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, link is down below to the merch store and go get some great merch. If you guys enjoyed this video, how about you guys go check out the video where I took apart and cleaned my friend's PS5 to figure out why it was overheating. As alluded to before there, it just needed cleaned. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and have a good day.